So the self-improvement movement right now that's happening on most social medias, where people are telling you that, oh, you need to meditate and you need to do all these great things, and you have all these young kids talking about these meditation habits, all these self-improvement, reading, going to the gym, and it's great and all. But then they're trying to make their businesses out of it. They're trying to make their careers out of self-improvement, out of going to the gym and the progress that they've made. And I don't think there's anyone else to blame other than the massive self-improvement YouTubers who made it seem like it was possible and made it seem like that this was something that they were supposed to do to give them something to work towards. And it is that it gave them something to work towards, and it gave them a purpose, which is great. And it's something that we all need, right? We all like having a purpose, because when you have a purpose, you're more energetic. You're working towards something, right? So you feel like you mean something. And it can be very, very good for everyone's mental health when you have something to work towards and you have meaning for the thing that you're working towards. Now, the problem that arises with this is that the point of it was to have an experience, to have a story, to tell that story, and then teach a lesson from it. So you would experience something that happened in your life, and you'd think about it in your own time, you'd meditate on it, or you'd write about it, and then you'd notice that there was something that you could learn from that scenario and change your behavior based on that, and see if that change in behavior helped you progress as an individual. That was the point. And when you speak about that on YouTube, you give that experience and you give that knowledge, and that's how, everyone accumulates knowledge and information. Now, all these kids, and I don't mean to sound demeaning and really looking down on them, they seem to just keep talking without any experience. And I know I'm not one to speak saying that I have all the experience in the world, but you have everyone making these channels saying that, oh, you need to meditate, you need to go to gym, and you need to work hard, or like, here's the progress I made. And they've barely made any progress. They've barely done anything massive. They've not had a black swan event. They've not even hit puberty, most of them. They haven't even hit that sense of responsibility and maturity. Yet they're making videos about how to do that with the lack of experience. And it's great to be doing all these self-improvement habits and telling stories of the progress you've made, but your stories won't be interesting enough without the experience. And the thing is, it's so repetitive. And you know why it's repetitive? Because everyone's experiences will be the same, because it'll be based off what little things has happened to everyone. Like, oh, I talked to a girl, or oh, I messed up this social situation. Things that have happened to everyone. And the reason they're all the same and so repetitive is because they don't go out and experience. They don't go out and have their own thoughts and their own situations which they have to solve that hasn't happened to anyone before. That's what unique is. That's what something that not already happened. It's something that only happened to you. That's what unique is. That's what personal is. That's where you can get a true story for yourself. And when you don't have the experience, you can't give those true stories. You can't give those personal stories. And you have nothing to talk about. You have no lessons to teach other than what you've heard from other people. That's how important experiences are. And it's about being authentic, right, on YouTube. And it's about having a uniqueness to yourself. But you can't have that if you haven't had unique experiences. So I feel like that's an insight that really needs to get into a lot of people's minds, because you can't just monk mode your way through life, through authenticity, through doing things that you actually want to do. It's about experiencing, having the scars to prove that you've went through things, and having the stories and the situations that you've worked through. That's what matters. And that's how you live life. You can't live life through your meditation and your journaling. It's about experiencing. That's your main thing. So do that. Thank you for listening.